Hi there, guess who's back? How are my K-pop hoedowns? I planned to drop a spicy AF video, but I realized the points were more like hard to swallow pills than opinions, so I'm not posting it for now. This video however will be more based on my personal feelings rather than industry observations. And time for the disclaimer that everyone ignores. Admit you love the mess and you clicked for the tea. Nobody forced you. I don't hate anyone in this video and I wish everyone the best. These are just my personal opinions. Plus these opinions aren't even as spicy as my first video, so if you get offended, no tea no shade, you really are a hypersensitive snowflake. And you need to get thicker skin. Okay now waiter, first tea please. This is absolutely no hate to Twice. I enjoy their music. It's just that K-pop had a 10-year run of Girls' Generation being the nation's girl group. And as Girls' Generation's career started to wind down, there was a gap in the market for who would be next. I started to wonder who the baton was going to be passed to. And I just think it would have been so progressive and refreshing for the industry if the next group to hold that title was Mamamoo. When it became Twice, I was the smallest bit deflated. Nothing to do with disliking them, but they were a 9-member girl group, just like Girls' Generation, and with a cute innocent concept, just like Girls' Generation. After years of being excited to see something new as the nation's girl group, we ended up with a third-gen replacement of the same thing. A continuation of the same style just with younger fresher faces. Which is completely fine. I'm not complaining. It's a formula that works. They may not have a strong international fan base, but Mamamoo are fiercely popular domestically. Even if they aren't seen as the nation's girl group, Mamamoo is still the most critically acclaimed and respected girl group active in the K-pop industry right now. They work hard at honing their craft. They write songs. They make hits. They are charismatic on and off stage. Their lyrics capture the spirit of a generation. They are not cute or girl crush. They are just Mamamoo. And they achieved something many female idol groups never achieve. And that thing is respect. Respect from the Korean public at large. As more than just idols but artists. Through their unparalleled vocal talent and approach to live performances. They are an actual vocal group. They belt. They harmonize. They use melisma. I'm sorry but there just aren't many female vocal groups in K-pop. Now, cue all the onces with poor listening comprehension saying I bashed Twice when I didn't. And next case. This is a short one. I just don't understand why people let this song flop. Justice for Written in the Stars. Next case. Wait no, I'm actually gonna give you a piece of my mind on this. In my opinion this is the highest quality piece of music to come out of any Western collaboration. This wasn't the average reach for relevancy or clout. This was John Legend, one of the most respected artists in the global music industry. More respected than Steve Aoki, Harvey Halsey, Nicki Minaj and Dua Lipa put together. And he's collaborating with a K-pop idol. And actually going out of his way to shoot the video. Maybe they don't know who John Legend is, but his songs have won him 10 Grammys, not to mention an Oscar. Did I also mention he's one of only 15 people in history to become an EGOT and he was the second youngest in history to do it? I don't think K-pop stans realized how much of a big deal this collaboration was. Wendy sharing a track with him is the honor of a lifetime for any singer or songwriter. I partially blame SM. Because they didn't promote the song and I don't think they entered the song for Grammy submission. Big mistake. Because John Legend is a complete darling with the Grammy committee and this song likely would have got a Grammy nomination just from John's contribution alone, let alone Wendy's. And I don't want to hear any crybabies in the comments saying who cares, K-pop doesn't crave Western achievements like Grammys. When every other time K-pop charts half decently on Billboard it makes the Korean nightly news. Western success isn't the absolute goal, but it is necessary to accelerate the growth of the Hallyu wave. These are facts. And for people who can't deal with that, go over there and order your sugar-coated pink lemonade. Because this channel is only interested in serving tea. XOXO. I don't know if DSP got the memo, but it's not 2015 anymore. Bomb Bomb was a small step in the right direction, but DSP need to change Card's sound and do it quickly. I don't know why they're still doing the tropical house style. That genre isn't even trendy anymore. BTS, EXO and other groups were doing tropical house comebacks in 2016 when it was actually popular. But music trends move fast and it's not the trend anymore. Even Justin Bieber isn't making tropical house songs anymore, and he was credited with bringing the genre to its commercial peak. A game that was 4 years ago. Somebody needs to tell Car to get a new sound so they can stay competitive and not sound stale. We're almost in a new decade, so you need to catch up. If you want some advice from a random robot on the internet, Latin pop is still trendy, reggaeton, Caribbean dancehall or something African, like Afrobeats or South African house. These are much trendier tropical sounds, and if you go with one of them, you'll have more chance of standing out and bringing a new genre of music to prominence in Korea. Big hit produced Idol for BTS, a track inspired by the South African house movement. And most people don't even know that genre exists, but big hit producers keep their ear to the ground and are always on the lookout for new music trends. DSP producers should be doing the same. DSP, get your shit together please. You used to be a threat to SM with Kara and SS501. That's right, a lot of fans don't research, but I did. And before the big 3 existed there was only the big 2, and that was DSP and SM. What the hell happened DSP? You fell so far, and it's sad, just sad. A moment of silence and slow sip for DSP. And next case. I once had a mild verbal disagreement with an ARMY, who said that BTS songs are better than all the other K-pop groups, and that's why they do better on the charts. But she tried the wrong one, because I did my research, and instantly pulled out receipts. Check the history books and you'll see that the first 7 BTS singles were all commercial failures. Their singles were flopping left and right. I then asked if that meant that those songs were not of quality. She was silent, and I twirled away to bask in my victory. I win, and you lose. Just because a song doesn't achieve widespread commercial success, doesn't mean it's bad, or that it's not worthy of your attention. People need to stop being brainless sheep and allowing charts and trending pages to tell them what to like. Use the brain in your head, use your own taste, and discover what you like and enjoy on your own terms and nobody else's. EXO's prologue songs heavily flopped, after damn near a year of media play and teasers. But you can't tell me, history, and what is love, aren't still that bitch, so as everybody in this community likes to say, go stream them now for clear skin. Now on to some popular opinions that I still want to have my say on. They haven't even debuted yet, but I'm sorry. This group already offended me in so many ways and I'm going to tell you why. First of all, the name is completely trash. Who picked that name? Don't these labels have creative teams? Was that really the best you could do? FYI Super Junior M says hello. I don't know who in marketing told you that was a good name, but the name sounds like sperm. I can already see Americans not taking them seriously just for that. Secondly, Avengers where? Apart from Taemin from SHINee, and Baekhyun and Kai from EXO, most of the members of this group are closer to rookies than Avengers in the eyes of Koreans. The Korean public barely know half this group, so having the audacity to call them the Avengers of K-pop isn't just a reach, it's a lunacy. Also, there were female Avengers, so come on SM, where's the female representation? And don't act like it's impossible when they already did the unique unit in 2012. Thirdly, SM's arrogance really jumped out on this one, because this group of so-called Avengers just looks like NCTU and Friends. If they were serious about debuting a real Avengers of K-pop, then it would be a collaborative effort from Korea's biggest entertainment companies, all sending their most famous, most talented and most respected idols to participate in the creation of the ultimate K-pop supergroup. Now that's something I would call the real Avengers, not some SM marketing ploy to further overwork NCT members, whilst continuing to ignore legends SHINee and EXO. Lee Soo-man, you tried it. I mean, you really tried it this time. But roll on October, because we'll be watching, popcorn and teacups in hand, sipping slow and being judgmental, like we do best. And next case. This isn't even an unpopular opinion. By now I think most fans know that reactors only do K-pop because they know it gets views, and they don't give 100% sincere opinions. If they hate a song, they won't say it because they don't want to hurt their views or lose subscribers. The only K-pop channel I still check for is Danny and David at DKDKTV, mainly because they always have the tea. but they're actual Koreans who do decent journalism and can break down nuances that foreigners aren't exposed to. Also, Danny is messy AF, and if he thinks something is bad or generic, he will call that shit out and doesn't give a flying from S9 if butthurt fans try to cancel him for having an opinion. I respect that. Wait, I wrote that before the DKDK TV scandal, Danny was problematic and unprofessional, but that's low-key why I watch them. Danny is the yin and David is yang. They balance each other out, so I'm not gonna cancel them, but instead I'll recommend Reactor the K, since they are classically trained musicians who can decode K-pop songs sonically, and who actually know the music terminology some of you frauds pretend to know on Stan Twitter. Girl, bye. And speaking of stans, I hate stan culture. I may have used it jokingly in the past, but I hate this word and everything it stands for. The only reason this word entered the modern lexicon is because of Eminem and his 2000 hit Stan, a song that was literally about a mentally deranged fan who tied up his pregnant girlfriend and drove them all to their deaths at the bottom of a river, all because he never got responses to his fan letters. How can you use that term with pride? Somebody please explain. I mean, the character in this song murdered his girlfriend and their unborn child, and now he's trendy slang? I don't think people got Eminem's message in that song. Stans are obsessive, stans are blindly faithful, stans are mindless sheep, stans can't think for themselves, they are not objective and lack critical thinking skills, they can't take constructive criticism of their idols, even when it's based in truth. They worship their idols as if it's their religion. If I was called a stan, I would take offense. It's an insult in my eyes, but people run around wearing the word stan like it's a badge of honor. It's so funny to me that Sasan fan is a dirty word in the community but stan is not, when both words pretty much mean the same thing. I'm sorry, I just can't relate. I'm here to be an objective fan, and enjoy good music and entertainment, objectively. I don't indulge in groupthink or mob mentalities. I think for myself and I stan nobody, and that doesn't make me any less of a fan. It just makes me a free thinker, so cheers to all the objective intellectuals out there. This one's for you. Sip sip. So you made it to the end. Good for you. If you want to send me your own spicy opinions, the email is in the description. Click like if you enjoyed, and if you hate me, you can click dislike and go watch fan cams. Dislikes and hate comments still help the video grow, so the joke's on you. LMAO. Kermy will return with more spicy hard to swallow pills soon, so have your teacups ready and watch this space. Okay, time to go Netflix and chill. Bye.